Hey, Kevin back with you again. And last week I promised to share with you some insight and show you how to get the heck out of your own way so you can start doing what you really want to do in this world, make the impact you really want to make, and of course, get compensated really well for doing that. So I'm going to start by sharing you a little story. I have been doing what I do for a long time, and I know that the way to do things is not to like ask questions and try to soak in too much information and study like, oh, I just need a little bit more information, I need to get this in place. And you know what, I'm really bad at being one of those guys who likes to have his ducks in a row. And even though I've had experience that shows me that when you just take action, when you do that thing you want to do, when you start moving forward, having conversations, creating relationships, you're able to figure it out. And like last week, we were talking about, the biggest question I get, which is, what am I going to sell? I told you, don't worry about it. And if you missed that, go back and watch last week's video. But here's the thing. Even though I know all of this stuff, and I know that the key is taking action, moving forward, making things happen, all that, and not having all the answers. It's okay if I don't have my ducks in a row. It's okay if I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Recently on something big, I have been standing in my own way. And I know you're probably thinking like, what, Kev? Who's been doing what you do for so long? Yes, I can still fall prey to this myself. And so, as you probably know, over the last how many ever years, 8 years plus, I've been partnering and collaborating to grow my own business. I've been extremely successful at doing so. And recently, I began teaching my partnership playbook process to other people. And I've got a handful of rock stars of already successful business owners, already successful, really successful entrepreneurs that I've been helping, having good results at, and hosting this private group for them. And we talk every Wednesday on the phone. We've got a small group of 5 people. And I've been like, kind of trying to think about, how do I want to grow this group? How am I going to, go about doing that? Am I going to charge up front? Am I going to charge based on introductions that I make? All of that kind of stuff. And therefore, as a result of me trying to figure all this stuff out, but yet not having the answers, I've just kind of like stayed where I've been at. I have not been moving forward. And finally, on one of our calls a few weeks ago, one of the other guys on the call shared some stuff, and I was like, you know what? Wow, that really makes sense. I'm just going to start moving forward with this. I'm going to start having conversations about this with people, with the ideal people that I can help, which is, already successful business owners doing certain things, and at least for this group, what I'm talking about. And I just started inviting some people into the group. And we just last week had our first call where I invited a few more people into the group and let them experience it for themselves. And I flat out told them, I said, you know what? I don't have the revenue model figured out for this thing. But what I know is that I can provide incredible value for you. And I want to make sure that I'm giving you exactly what you want from this group. So let's have a dialogue around that. Let's have a conversation around that. And as we move forward, will you help me figure out the revenue model? How am I going to get compensated for doing what I do? And what's going to make you really happy to pay me? That when you write me a check, you're just ecstatic to do that. What needs to happen in order for that to be the case and make this a win-win for everybody? And so I finally got out of my own way, and I'll tell you what, it feels so incredible because now I'm having the conversations with the kind of people I want to have these conversations with. I'm making an impact in their lives. We're figuring things out as we move forward, taking action. Do I got all my ducks in a row? Do I got everything figured out at this point? No, absolutely not. But I finally got out of my own way. And I'm having so much fun doing this. I'm getting such satisfaction from this, and we will figure it out as we keep moving forward. So my advice to you, get out of your own way. Start doing what you want to do. Make the impact in this world that you want to make. Change the lives that you want to change, and get compensated well for your efforts. That's it for today. Talk with you later. Bye for now.